So first off, I wanted to ask you, so just a little bit about your journey to becoming the national commander and how you, I guess, made it to that position. If you can just tell us a little bit about that.
It's a long talk.
Maybe it's. Can you
Well, I mean,
summarize
yeah, I
a little
just
bit?
come through the chairs. After I got out of the service, I joined the American Legion because it's all about what it does for the veterans. And as the years went by, I never had any thoughts of ever being national commander, much less a department commander, nor even a post commander. It just happened. The longer you stay around, the more you see what the American Legion does, the more involved you are. And it just kind of crawls upon you.
Awesome. So the next thing I wanted to ask about is since I'm a youth involved with the American Legion, I want to ask a little about the youth programs with the American Legion, just how those work, what people can do, that kind of stuff.
Did you say youth program?
Yeah, youth programs.
Well, yeah, we have a tremendous amount of youth programs, from baseball, boys state, oratorical, ROTC, junior shooting. We cover the whole gauntlet of programs for our entire youth.
All right. So the last thing I wanted to ask you about is just a little bit about why you chose to visit Post 516 and just about I guess that choice.
I personally don't choose the post. The department, when they invite me in, they set up the trip we're going on, where we're going, and what have you. And so they told me this is the greatest post in. That's what he said, Commander. He says the greatest post there is.
Now that's the end of the actual interview, but there's a brief message from the National Commander that I'd like you all to hear.
Right now we're in the midst of some pretty good legislation for our veterans coming out. And one's called Honoring Our Pact Act, which has already passed the U.S. Congress, the House of the U.S. Congress. And now the Senate is debating it. And we really need everyone to get hold of their senators and talk about it, because what that PACT, Pact Act is honoring our promise to address comprehensive toxic exposure bill of 2021 for our men and women that served over in the global war and also the war on terrorism, burn pits. There's more than that in it, but the first part of it is that, because these guys and gals need to get the health benefits that is there for them. We don't need it to be another Agent Orange 42 years later or something before benefits are given. They're needing it now. Some are dying of it. So we need to act. I'd ask folks to get a hold of their senators and say, support this.